Should we go out?
No.
Okay.
It's rainy outside. I don't want to go out. I did take off the jacket, but I didn't get the inside of the car. Oh, yucky.
Oh, I appreciate that. I should have done the same, but oh well.
It's your car.
Oopsie.
You know, not my car.
Buenos tardes.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night for you
It's
Truman fans. 2019, middle of 2019.
The middle of
This was, well, sorry, the middle of January 2019. That's a good point. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Let me get my flux capacitor out of the back.
Man, it feels like our first episode ever.
It does feel like that, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah. We're still rusty.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
So welcome. You may hear the nice pitter patter of raindrops during this particular shoot. What did we shoot?
A very hazy downtown San Diego from a distance.
I guess to be expected because it's raining.
Very much so.
That's what it was. It's
you
raining.
got spots on your glasses.
Yeah. So it was a little rainy, but it was kind of a site survey.
Yes.
There's a shot. I'll show it to you. It's it's going to be.
This is the scouting shot. It's the test shot.
It's the test shot. Liberal use of the dehaze filter. But it's kind of cool. You get the Coronado Bridge downtown, and I think the convention center was in the shot I took. It's always kind of nice just to file it in the back of your head. Hey, this is a shot I want to go take when the environment supports it. Good, nice looking sunset or sunrise.
Yeah.
Some
look
cloud
really
movement.
good at sunrise too. It's the vantage from here is from more or less the south. So.
Easy to get to. There's parking. We're literally parked 2 minutes away from where we took the shot.
Yeah.
So, welcome.
Yeah.
I am Spencer Pablo.
I'm Scott Davenport.
Are we 3 minutes in?
We are. It's all right. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's building up the suspense. Other than like the 90% of the people, who the hell are these guys? And they just left.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
But for the rest of you that are still here, you get all this photographic gold, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is my first shutter press of 2019.
Yeah.
I pressed it twice. So yeah. Shot so nice I had to shoot it twice.
So actually, this is your first of 2019. But if we rewind a little bit into 18, you still kind of had a shutter drought at the tail end of 18.
As far as a serious, go out, make a photo, goes back to mid-November since I did anything.
It's a while, man.
Serious. I did use the camera toward the end of December, all handheld, mostly just, walking around, part of a, it wasn't a photo trip, part of a family vacation. And took a few shots purposefully, but not anywhere near the normal level that I would be out shooting. And I'm a little bummed that it rained today, because I'd kind of said, today's I'm going out. It doesn't matter,
Sure.
going out, just get the dust off.
Yeah.
And, well, that much worked because it got washed away by rain.
Wow. Don't let it dissuade you though, because it's San Diego rain. It may actually let up, and when it lets up just enough, you're gonna get some pretty. I don't know. You might get some decent shots, but also don't let the weather dissuade you from taking a shot. If you just need to click, the shutter, you can probably find something.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those. The only shot you ever miss is when you stay at home.
Yeah.
Right. It's you made the choice. And we were talking about this, before getting in the car. You scout whatever. You look at the weather apps. You do what you can. If it's going to take you a while to get to a spot. I mean, it took me 45, 50 minutes to get down here. Sometimes it'll take 4 hours to get to a location.
True.
You said I'm going to go here. Go. And, you're not. The only way you're going to miss it is if you stay at home.
Yeah.
And so,
actually, it's interesting you bring that up. On the walk back to the car, I found another shot. I don't know why. I just figured I would take a picture of a plant right next to the parking lot.
The very symmetrical.
Yeah, and I was just like,
golden
somehow,
spiral built into nature, all that kind of stuff.
Took the shot. I didn't zoom out because I had a lens that wouldn't allow me to zoom out far enough or zoom in. Anyway, my Crocs were in the shot. Yes, I wear Crocs, people. They're comfortable and they're warm and they're insulated. So they were in the shot. But initially I couldn't tell because they were sort of the same color as the soil, and I reviewed the shot, and I was like, oh, crap. Oh, well. So...
Actually, it must be relatively cold. I think this is the first time I've seen you ever wear pants. Ever.
You're right.
Ever.
You're right.
Ever.
Yeah, you know, the funny thing, so I was like, gosh, it's been chilly the past couple days. Chilly, Southern California, San Diego
chilly, yeah.
I was like, you know what? I could wear some shorts, but I think I'm going to wear some pants.
Yeah.
And you know what actually kind of persuaded me to wear pants was the fact that I was like, oh, the fresh out of the laundry. These things are warm. You know, it's the fresh out of the laundry.
Yeah,
I'm
sure,
gonna put them on.
They're out of the dryer. They're nice and toasty.
Yeah. So that, yeah, I'm in actual pants right now.
Yep. Long-legged pants.
Yeah. Pants with Crocs. I'll let that image.
Just I think that's the title of the episode right there.
Pants with Crocs.
Which will mean absolutely nothing to anybody.
Yeah.
But you kind of coming back to the photo stuff. I mean, you lent me a 300 millimeter lens because I don't have anything that long, and from this distance for the skyline, you need the reach. And it performed quite well. Yeah.
And so it's actually, you used an adapted lens from the A mount, the Sony A mount stuff. But that being said, I hear a lot of people who do the types of shots you and I do, and they're like, oh, you know, I could lift off of the 16 to 35 and be okay. And it's interesting how often I use my longer lenses for some of my landscape shots also. Or, you know, shots like this. I don't know that I call this a skyline landscape.
It's an urban landscape.
Yeah. So I find myself using lenses that a lot of folks don't consider a part of the landscape arsenal for landscapes.
It depends, because I'll use longer lenses much more when I'm more in the desert. Like, I use them much more in Death Valley because I want to compress scenes.
Yeah.
And so it's more about, for me, it's more about like compressing a scene, getting things to look like they're stacked on top of each other when they're really not.
Yeah.
Or I just want something that's more intimate, and I can't walk the half a mile to get to the whatever it is. So I'll reach in and just get a portion of the scene. I remember vividly now that it was a pretty, wide open, vista, and was using the 70 to 200 for a pano just because it would reach out far enough past kind of the initial stuff in the foreground.
Oh yeah.
And it came out beautiful. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Sometimes you just use different lenses for different things, but I don't know, there's a stigma for wide angle lenses equaling landscape. So I did what's it called, a national park shot. By the way, we're in the midst of a government shutdown, so
we have the government
take care of your national parks, people.
Yeah, don't trash them.
I'm hearing,
oh my gosh, yeah,
some horrible stuff.
Yeah.
So I did a landscape shot using a macro lens, and I'm like, you know what, this is a super versatile lens. I'll have to remember to drop that shot in here right now. So
wow,
yeah,
it's amazing.
Oh my God, did you see that thing? No. So yeah, use lenses, use them. You have them in your arsenal.
Yeah. It really. I mean, I say the same thing whether it be the lenses, the camera, the software, whatever it is. I think I have a line in one of my books about this. No one's ever come to me and say, wow, I really like how you balanced the use of that lens with this dynamic contrast filter. No one ever says that. It's just like, I like this photo. This looks great. And I like how it's composed. That's the kind of stuff that people really gravitate toward. They don't, it's the photographers that'll go, what lens did you use? Or I remember I had some 35 millimeter photos on a wall one time, and someone came up, was looking at the grain and trying to figure out what kind of film it was. They were a photographer. They were into that.
Yeah.
Most people aren't going to be doing that.
I'm going to rewind. I'm going to rewatch this episode, rewind it, and I'm going to try to drop that. Photographers don't say that. What you just said, I don't know. It was something about like the balancing a filter and that lens.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to drop that in organically in a later episode.
Wow. All right. He's got a little challenge for
I'm going to see 2019.
Great.
New me. New me.
So I have a solution to that. I'll just never show you a photo again.
Oh, true. Oh man. So yeah, sometimes you just do these shots where it's going to. They're not going to be bangers. I think that's what the young kids are using. They're not using, they're using that phrase bangers.
With their face tweets and their backgrounds.
So you just know these are shots that you're just going to be like, okay, so this is what it looks like now, but the potential is there. And you still go out.
It's
and
building
shoot.
up your shot list. I'd equate it to, you know, a wedding photographer, which you do.
Mm-hmm.
You have a certain set of shots you're going to get. For landscape folks, you scout them out.
Yeah.
And you figure them out, and then when the conditions are right, that's when you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what today is. And it's also a kind of stay warm in the car, so that's how come you didn't see us leave our typical walking in the car shot.
Walk in and walk out. It would be really cool if we could just like kind of slide away. And I don't think I could do video on that, so we'll just say goodbye.
Toodles.